Hello, everyone. Wish you all a blessed day ahead. As assured, this is Harleen, ma'am, yet again with some food for thought. But before we begin the today's story, a little prayer, the eternal words. God, give me the grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, the courage to change the things that can be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish one from the other. So, children, today's story is again about being humble and being in gratitude. Once we are in gratitude, our fame, strength, money, intellect, good deeds, everything multiplies and we lead a better life. So today's story is a story that I read in one of the books. It's about the ancient times when a river it passed through the forest. On its banks there stood many trees. Among them was a very strong and sturdy banyan tree. Now this tree was very proud of its height and might, and it looked down upon everything else. On the other hand, on the bank itself, there was this tender grass which would gently bend and give way to the weary travelers who crossed the river daily. The cool water would quench their thirst, and the supple grass would invite them to rest their aching feet. The swaying, soft grass would also attract the cattle. The grass, however, in spite of the fact that it was doing so much, was not proud of anything, neither its beauty, nor its texture, and neither its importance. It did not hesitate to offer itself to soothe the tired and feed the hungry. It thought that its significance lay in the fact that it could be of some use to someone. Being rooted to the ground, it was actually very, very humble and down to earth, while the banyan tree was so full of pride and was constantly trying to reach out to the skies. One day, a massive storm hit the forest. The raging wind blew away everything that came in its way. Then came the deafening thunder, blinding lightning, and finally a torrential rain. The incessant downpour, it engulfed everything around. Gradually, the storm got over and things again became normal. However, one thing was strikingly noticeable. The huge and the sturdy banyan tree, it lay uprooted by the side of the river. It seemed as if its pride had had a fall. What an end it had met with. On the other hand, the humble grass was swaying as usual in the cool breeze. In fact, it had even become more lush after the rains. Observing this, one traveler asked the another, "My friend, can you tell me how a tall and a huge and sturdy tree could collapse like this, whereas this poor grass that was always rampaged under people's feet has survived?" Well, as expected, the traveler replied, "My friend, the tree fell because of its pride, because it wasn't humble, because it was never in gratitude. And the grass, on the other hand, was delicate and yet it served humanity." So, children, pride it destroys the goodness of an individual, making him or her the target of hatred. Humility, on the other hand, it brings liveliness, it brings fullness, it brings contentment. We have to attain knowledge strength, prosperity. But once we achieve it, children, we need not become proud and arrogant. People who are proud of the strength are bound to fall. Nature teaches us that humility gets us stability. So, children, moral of the story is be humble, be grateful, reflect on all the blessings that you have, no matter how big or how small. Gratitude is a divine emotion. Always remember, children, gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. On that note, keep smiling, be in gratitude, and stay blessed.